67% of 18 to 24-year-olds have less than $1,000 and 46% have zero. Today's video, I'll give you 5 things you can do to set your child up for success financially, plus a bonus tip at the end that I just learned that you can start using to help your child build credit before they even turn 18. Step number 1 is to set yourself up strong financially first. Remember that one of the best gifts we can give our children is the ability to take care of ourselves in retirement. I know we all want to do everything we can for our kids to make sure that they have a really great life, but sometimes that means taking care of yourself, making sure you have your emergency fund established, your high interest debt paid down, and a retirement account set up with a contribution plan in place. Our example teaches more than words ever can, but that being said, step number 2 is to talk openly about money with your kids. It's okay to let them know how much you make, how much you have or don't have. Give real reasons why you don't want to buy something for your child. Saying, I can't afford it, or we don't have money for that can really be confusing when they're also seeing you buy other things. You don't want to make your child feel guilty for asking for something. Instead, teach them why sometimes you say yes and other times you say no. It can be something like, it's not in our budget this week, or we're choosing to spend our money on other things this month. Our language is so powerful, so be mindful of how you speak about money around your children. And this is a great reminder for yourself as well. Saying things like money doesn't grow on trees or making your kids feel bad for asking for something creates deep-seated money issues that they'll likely have to unpack later on in life, and you probably have some of that money mindset stuff to work on from your past if you think about it as well. We all do. Instead of saying we're broke, say we haven't saved enough for that yet. Or if it's something you're saving for, let them know that they can maybe add it to a savings account list and let your kids take turns getting something off the list each month. Let them know how you've saved some of your paychecks for these items and that's why you go to work. Or if your child works, teach them to save up for things on their own. Which brings us to step number 3, and that's teaching your child about savings. Give them an allowance if you can and help them save $1 to $2 from every $10 that they make. You can create 2 accounts for them, and it can be a couple jars or even piggy banks at first. One for shorter term things that they'll want a larger lump sum for, like a car down payment perhaps, and the other half of the savings can be for longer term savings, like for retirement or a business later on in their adult future. Lead by example for this by letting your kids know what you're saving for as well. Step number 4, if they're old enough, teach them about investing. Open a custodial investment account for them once they have a bit saved up and you're pretty confident that they won't need the money from that account for a while. You can start with any amount for this, and I have a full breakdown of how to open and invest in a custodial account in this video, so take a look if that is something you want more info on. Step number 5, if you're interested in reducing the cost of college for your kid, open a 529 savings account. This will be a great way to get more from your money because the funds used for college expenses may be tax deductible now and received tax-free later. And here's a full breakdown on how to establish one, so take a look if that's something you want more info on as well. Lastly, this is a bonus tip that I just learned about and was like, wow, how did I not know about this? And it's to add your child to your credit card as an authorized user. This will help them to establish credit. Most credit card companies allow you to do this when your child is 13 or even sooner than that. A couple of things to note here are to make sure that you're educating your child about how credit works and make sure you trust that they're not just gonna go take that card and buy something that you can't afford to pay off or something you don't want to pay off. Also, only do this if you have good credit yourself and you're confident that it'll stay that way. If you have bad credit, then adding them on may actually hurt them more than help them. Let me know in the comments below which tip you found most helpful. If you're interested in more individualized guidance, I am offering one-on-one sessions, which you can find more info about below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.